France is notable here after a shift from a full recovery in 2022 and pre-pandemic levels, record visits in 2023. Total volume fell in 2024, but does remain above pre-COVID levels. And Dutch visitors were the exception, with increasing length of stay and spend offering good growth opportunities for Scotland moving forward. Looking ahead into 2026, Visit Scotland's intelligence across a range of sources indicates continued growth of international inbound tourism to Scotland and a steadying domestic market. The USA will remain our single largest international market, but growth will slow, and we've seen that during 2025, both in terms of spend and visitor volume. Opportunity markets include long-haul markets, particularly China and India, which were strong growth markets prior to the pandemic and are building in confidence to travel long haul again. Emerging high value markets in the Gulf Coast countries and near neighbours from Europe. As discussed on the previous slide, trip behaviours relating to shortening stays and the resulting reduction in spend are challenges for the sector, as is the shortening booking window and last minute decision making we're seeing from both domestic and international markets. I've talked a bit about changing behaviour from visitors and the impact that has on the overall health of the tourism sector in Scotland. Global consumers remain motivated to travel, so that's positive, but they are prioritising to ensure their travel reflects or aligns with their personal goals, with their resource and their own ethos. And that's both during planning and in destination. The movement in spend per trip that we've talked about and in average length of stay across markets is a clear indicator of economic pressures, with fewer nights spent in destination, but higher spend on experiences as part of a stay. In 2024 and 2025, we've seen generations prioritising differently due to different economic realities, particularly younger UK residents sacrificing day visits and prioritising overnight trips. We also anticipate further movement in timing of trips into the shoulder and off-peak seasons as a reaction to economic pressures. With these economic uncertainties, personal health and well-being come to the fore again, and visitors want to feel supported in that journey from inspiration to in-trip relaxation. And you can't get through a discussion on trends or prospects without mentioning artificial intelligence. And within the context highlighted so far today, one clear implication for tourism businesses of shortening booking windows is limited planning time. As visitors look to hotwire their itinerary building with AI, you need to ensure your product is findable and bookable. You should consider artificial intelligence as the new search engine optimization, so make sure your business is ready to be found and then inspire action from those visitors and potential customers. Increasing environmental awareness continues to influence travel choices, with global travellers seeing access to information about sustainable travel options as a consumer right, no longer a nice to have. And over half of those asked recently by Booking.com were actively looking for more sustainable options when looking at destinations and travel product online. So what are the likely behaviours or motivators for travel resulting from some of these changes? I'll hand over to Rowan.